What is going on YouTube? Hannah back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Yes, today we have a holiday, a new federal holiday, Juneteenth, so we are closed. We're celebrating that today. So we are closed today within the S&P 500, so we're not going to see this open up until tomorrow, which is totally fine. You know, it's finally we get like 3 days of just peace and quiet and not seeing the markets just continue to tank lower. But that's not really the case for the other cryptos. Now, XRP specifically seems to pretty much be at its wits here. We don't really have much more room to continue to trade sideways. We've now managed to consolidate all the way to the end here, retesting once again a vital point on its downtrend here within its path. As you guys know, we're in a big descending fractal here. We have a major downtrend. We have a major support here, and prices really have just consolidated outwards and now are currently retesting this level right here. So we're going to have a decision to make today, tomorrow. We have till the end of the week, but we'll probably get results much earlier than that. We're either going to be obviously breaking bullish or breaking bearish here, and I think it's going to depend on these other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, like the S&P, so on and so forth. Now, Ethereum, surprisingly, which isn't bad, a couple days ago we actually tweaked the descending fractal just a little bit here, but you can see we're actually starting to bounce off our bottom support. So unlike XRP, which is hitting its major resistance, Ethereum is hitting its major support. You know, we were extremely oversold. We seem to have been holding the support level here, and we're starting to drift upwards, which is definitely a good sign for a potential recovery. And hopefully that would allow XRP to break through it, but we'll see. So we do have to talk about that too, as well as Bitcoin, which unfortunately has been like stagnant within its descending fractal here. Unlike XRP and unlike Ethereum, Bitcoin is trading right in the middle, which is really a terrible level to be at here. You know, it's much easier to trade when prices have fallen down, retested support or retested resistance, but it's very bad to trade inside this. And the problem here is if this now means we're going to consolidate, we're going to have a very long time into mid to end of July before we get a result, but I'm hoping we get that quicker here with a correction or a reversal. So we're going to be looking at all of this too. With that being said, guys, today's video is brought to us once again by 1inch. As you guys know, 1inch is a one-stop access to decentralized finance. It's basically a DEX, which allows you to trade all different cryptocurrencies, anonymously. And as you guys can see, you can optimize your trades across hundreds of DEXs on multiple networks, 55 billion available in liquidity, unlike some other exchanges, Celsius. And you can see 210 billion in total volume, total wallets, so on and so forth. They're probably one of the most popular decentralized exchanges here. And I do have a little more information. They are doing a giveaway where you can actually get compensated gas fees on Ethereum. So if you buy or trade within any cryptos and you have to pay a gas fee, they'll refund you. But more information at the end of today's video will be on that. With that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's jump into today's episode. Now, really quickly, before we dive into today's video, I just uploaded a new video to my finance channel. As you guys can see here, the Fed-induced recession inventory bubble just popped. YouTube's been a little finicky with allowing me to, have 4K and HD versions here, and I had to re-upload it again to see if that would fix the problem. So it's been a little wonky with uploading this video, and then I saw the retention or the amount of views I got dropped from scheduling the video from like 2 or 3 days ago over the weekend, which was super annoying. So I just re-uploaded it, and I'm gonna leave it alone, but I'm really annoyed that it's not uploading 4K and HD. So hopefully by the time you watch this, YouTube will fix itself, and we have a lot of views. We already have a lot of views on this video, so I don't know why it's not even showing like that. But definitely make sure to go check out this channel here. We just broke 500 subs, and this is definitely a really cool video, so definitely make sure to check that out. But with that being said, diving into the technical analysis, you guys can see here, markets are consolidating. We actually rebounded quite a lot over the weekend here, with most of the major cryptos up quite a bit. Solana's up 12.6, Bitcoin's up 6.8, Ethereum up 10% here. Whether that was the bottom it's tough. We could definitely be at the bottom right now, or we could be still heading to the bottom. But regardless, we're not out of the bear market just yet. And that's, I feel like, the biggest thing we have to talk about is just because we hit, maybe even if we do hit a bottom moving forward here, that doesn't mean the bear market is over. We could very much so, and we probably will, still be consolidating sideways for a long time until we reach or approach closer to the Bitcoin halving, which is at the end of 2023 into 2024 here. But so as I've said in the previous previous videos here, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, for whatever reason, all have different descending fractals forming on them, which is quite interesting. Normally, they're all on a similar one, but you can see we have XRP retesting top resistance, we have Ethereum retesting bottom support, and we have Bitcoin trading in the middle here. So I don't know. It's definitely a intricate and difficult market to trade on. We have made profitable trades just recently, back mid-June, like the end of the first week in June here, right when we completed this sideways channel here, broke through bottom support, the price floor. We shorted this to the downside, made a ton of profit on most of these cryptocurrencies here. Same thing with XRP, which I'm going to delete right now. You can see we broke through the symmetrical triangle to the downside, broke through the price floor, and we shorted this to the downside, making tons of profit as well. So I'm going to delete that for now because it's not necessary, as we're still completing this descending fractal here. We're looking for a result, hopefully to the upside here. Everybody's looking for, runs to the upside to happen here. But you can see we're retesting this major resistance once again. Last time we retested that, we broke bearish. We corrected off that and fell. So we're looking to see a similar thing happen here, but to the upside. Obviously, I'm not going to be trading XRP until I get confirmation. If we manage to close above here, that's a really good sign that we'll start to head up. But again, I'm not going to trade it until I get confirmation that we're above probably this resistance here. I'll play it a little bit, more conservative. Or a little more aggressive, sorry. Originally, when we were in here, I was waiting for us to break through this top resistance at 46. But if we confirm breaking through this downtrend here and we start to head up and get above like 38, 39 cents here, there's a very big chance we're going to continue to scale up higher, which would be a very good sign. And we'll probably see that happen within the other cryptocurrencies too. And I think that, come tomorrow, the S&P might actually start to see a swing to the upside. People are anticipating the Feds to increase rates, and they anticipate people to stop spending money. It's starting to hurt now. I don't know if you guys have realized, but spending money in the economy, it's hurting. So people are spending less. It's just starting to happen. Sales are just starting to dip. And that should allow, people to start to see the markets swing up. Usually the markets correct at the beginning of a recession because people know and expect the recession to happen. Unlike when it's prior and they have, it's just speculation and they're not sure when the recession's coming. Those worries are what sends the markets down. So hopefully we found the bottom. I'd love us to stay up here at 22% instead of hitting 32 to 34% here, which would be much lower on the S&P, but that's talk for my other channel. Now, as for these cryptocurrencies, Ethereum as well is hitting a bottom, which is a good sign of potential recovery. Now, most of these cryptos, even Bitcoin, are showing signs of becoming or are oversold. They are extremely oversold, and they're starting to become a little bit more neutral in their trading. So there's a good chance, hopefully, fingers crossed, that these cryptos can continue to skew upwards. There's a big chance we could continue to run to the upside. I'm looking for Bitcoin to move back up or above $20,000. We were a little wonky the other day when we started to trend below 20,000. A lot of people are getting nervous. It seems like we got quickly liquidated, and we've now recovered from there. But once again, there's a chance we could start to head back to the upside here, as 20K might be that bottom support that we're looking for, maybe just a bottom, and we can start to recover and start to recline back up. There's a good chance by the end of the next couple of months will be closer to $30,000 because of how undervalued we are and oversold on both the daily and weekly charts for like all these cryptocurrencies here. This is just flash panic and fear that's correcting and pulling everybody out. Markets are not dead. Crypto's not over. It'll be, once again, coming back to more, neutral levels or higher levels than where we currently are. I could very easily see Bitcoin going to 40K again, doubling its price 100%. So just be patient now. These are great buying opportunities if you haven't already. And I do believe that we are going to see some sort of movement within these major cryptos like XRP here. We just have to let it play out. And unfortunately, that's a long waiting game, but that's the only thing you can do in these markets when they start to trend sideways after these drops. Otherwise, I do want to talk a little bit more about 1inch with you, though. I want to give a huge shout out to 1inch for partnering with me to bring us today's episode. Now, as with all cryptocurrency projects, please remember to do your own research and never invest anything you are not comfortable with losing. All right, guys, so at this point, you should all be familiar with decentralized exchanges, and you would know that DEXs have their own perks compared to centralized exchanges. But what's even better than a DEX is called a DEX aggregator. Now, 1inch is just that, a DEX aggregator, and 1inch actually allows you to easily exchange your favorite DEXs simultaneously. Now, with their varied advantages over their centralized counterparts, namely self-custody, enhanced stability, listing autonomy, and coin diversity, decentralized exchanges have become increasingly common among users. However, some of the big drawbacks come in the form of low liquidity with thin order books that lead to high slippage and costly cancellations of transactions. And at any given point across decentralized exchanges, prices and transaction fees can vary significantly. And rather than having to manually check and compare prices across exchanges, 1inch actually collects the real-time pricing data from various DEXs to allow traders to identify the optimal price across the market and capture the trading opportunity within a single platform. Now, some of the popular exchanges that 1inch aggregates data from are Uniswap, Paraswap, SushiSwap, OX, Kyber Network, and even Balancer. Now, 1inch Exchange is a DEX aggregator that is non-custodial and seeks to fix the thin order book and front-running problems. Now, what's cool is 1inch Exchange does not charge any fees for withdrawal, and as the exchange does not deposit the funds, there is no withdrawal or payments associated. Now, 1inch Exchange does not levy any fees on the purchase, although the gas fees are applicable to the user, which I have some great news about. Now, as any transaction is done on the Ethereum network, all transactions involve the payment of gas charges. Now, the 1inch Foundation has made a decision to compensate gas costs to the 1inch DEX aggregator users. And the 1inch team was thrilled to announce that on September 1st, last year of 2021, the 1inch Foundation began the distribution of 10 million 1inch tokens as gas consumption refunds to users who will stake 1inch through the 1inch D app. Now, initially, the idea of such a gas refund program was proposed by the 1inch community members through the 1inch Network's governance forum, and the spent gas amount will be refunded in 1inch tokens on the first day of each subsequent month. What's even crazier is since September, 1inch actually managed to hit their 10 million 1inch token goal for the gas refund program. With that being said, they've now started their second distribution of the 10 million 1inch tokens and have currently hit about 800,000 1inch tokens for the gas refund program. So definitely make sure to take advantage of this with the links down in the description below. And the 1inch Foundation has also developed a simple system. Now, to be eligible for monthly gas refunds, 1inch users need to stake 1inch for the whole period between the first swap in a month to be taken into consideration and the day of the gas refund distribution itself. Now, the amount of staked 1inch tokens is also important to them. Now, staking of 100 1inch allows users to actually get 25% of a gas refund. Staking 1,000 1inch gets you 50% of a gas refund. Staking 10,000 1inch tokens gets you 75% refund. And staking 100,000 1inch gets you 100% gas refund. Now, lastly, as usual, remember to take advantage of their referral program. And if you want to earn some passive income, check out their mobile app they have recently developed. So guys, also, if you want to save on gas fees or just save money, I definitely recommend the 1inch platform, which I've linked down in the description below. Otherwise, huge shout out to 1inch for partnering with me. And as always, make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.